video? Welcome back to Zenith, and today we are going to be talking about, now we're level 80, now what, right? Like, super cool that you've got to level 80 with your character. Maybe it's your first, maybe it's your fifth, maybe it's your 19th, but what do I need to actually do now, right? Like, that is the question that we're asking. So as we know, we've got a couple of weeks grace before the raid season comes out, before Mythic Plus comes out, before pretty much anything worthy of us doing comes out. So, you know, the question is, what is there to do? Well, I would strongly recommend a couple of things. First thing, if you've leveled, so like I've leveled 4 characters, I'm going to be playing 4 characters throughout the All Within, probably more eventually, but we're going to start with 4. So what I did is I picked one of those characters each, and I'm currently doing all 4 maps. I've currently got Ashkahet and Hallowfall done. You want to then also do your weeklies as well, as much as you can, especially making sure that you get as many of these events done as possible, the special assignments. Special assignments, you get a key. With that key, you can go into these delves here that are lighting up, which are called Bountiful Delves. With the Bountiful Delves, you get higher item level gear. Now, one thing to note with the Bountiful gear, it's currently capped until Season 1 starts. So if you're looking to optimize that period of gear that you can get, then don't spend them. However, if you're somebody that doesn't really care, then just spend it, right? Now what you can do is you can get lucky and you can do a Bountiful Delve, and then from the Bountiful Delve you can then go and do a special event somewhere in one of the 4 zones, and that event, you can only do it with the item in your bags, right? When you go and do that event, you can potentially get more keys out of the chests within that event. So there is a bit of a gamble that you could do, and depending on how fast I manage to sort everything out, I may end up doing it just for you guys so you can see what it looks like, and see whether it's a good gamble or not. But that is something to keep an eye on. So yeah, that is pretty much all you're going to be doing. Obviously once Heroic Dungeons come out, you can do that. To gear up, I would strongly recommend, like, you just go and visit the auction house. I'm just going to do it now so I can just show you guys. You just go to the auction house and literally just search what you want.
My directive is
like weapon, one-handed axe, right? You can get gear as like 564, but it's only like 1,000 gold, which is a really solid starting point for your character. And then just go around and start doing renown. So obviously you're doing a side quest, so you're going to get renown. But like, for example, you can get like pieces of 584 gear from getting like certain renown points and stuff. So it is super worth doing, and I strongly recommend anybody doing that, especially in like this down period, if you like, where there's not much to do. After that, start doing professions. Like, you can start creating like 590 pieces of gear with your professions. So if you're a big profession person, I strongly recommend you do that. But that is it from me, and obviously the usual mount farm, so on and so forth.